254 predictions. This one will be Alexander Volkov and Walt Harris. I just forgot their names for a second. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Volkov because usually when I do predictions, I'll give who I think's most likely to win through skill. And Volkov clearly he has he has more tools. 100%. He has more tools to win this fight because he's fighting a guy who is pretty much a striker, and and at that he's a knockout artist at that. So uh, he doesn't have to worry about a takedown threat, which would potentially be, depending on who it was, could be a problem. Like if it was like Stipe Miocic, that would be a problem against Volkov because of the pressure that Miocic has. I think I'm saying it right, but you know he's not, or like Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades, I think they already fought before. If so, I can't remember who won right now. But anyway, he doesn't have to worry about a wrestler. It's a striker versus striker matchup, and Walt Harris. The dangerous thing about him is his hands, particularly his left hand. But like when you stack up, okay, how many weapons does Volkov have and how many weapons does Walt Harris have? Volkov has his shins, he's got his hands, he's got knees, he's got elbows. And then Walt Harris, he's not particularly good with his kicks. I'm sure he throws with power, you know, but it's a lot easier to see than like Volkov's kicks. So it's really the hands that you have to worry about. And yeah, with Volkov being taller and having a longer reach, he's definitely gonna. He definitely wants to keep Harris at distance. The jab might not work as well for Volkov because it's a mirror matchup, conventional versus southpaw. So he might have to play the hand fighting game with Harris, or at least parry it down. If he controls that hand, he can parry it down, and then he can land his jabs to there, or parry it down, left hook, straight right, or whatever. Um, Straight right hand's gonna be there for him. I mean, right side's gonna be there for him. But okay, so my official predictions like is Alexander Volkov. But Harris isn't out of this fight, especially because uh, Harris's last fight with I can't with Alistair Overeem. It takes me for some reason it's taken me a while to remember guys' names, even though I've been watching Overeem for years. But he obviously lost that fight, and mentally Harris probably had a lot riding on a win for that fight. I'm sure that was I'm sure that was a tough loss for him, but you can guarantee this guy's coming out motivated to spark someone unconscious, coming Saturday. And you can't forget about Harris. He's, not only is he southpaw, he's also really fast. He's got fast hands for a guy at this weight. Obviously, the early rounds, Harris is going to be at his best. And wrestling is a problem for Harris, too. And he doesn't have to worry about that with Volkov. Well, not as much as he had to with Overeem, right? Because Overeem's like a jack of all trades now. But, with, Volkov will have to worry about the early storm at the beginning of the fight. First round for sure. Well, actually, he'll have to worry. He could get knocked out at any point in this fight. Volkov can. Like as far as like Harris, I could see him getting knocked TKO knocked out in the late, like in round 3 or whatever, by Volkov. If Volkov's just piecing him up constantly, like that's possible. I really see it more going the distance because Harris is always going to be dangerous. He's always going to be explosive. Like you have to wrestle him to take all that out, take all that speed out of him, that power, to take some of his power away. And Volkov does not have that ability. So Volkov could very well get knocked out in this fight. This could be an exciting knockout highlight for Walt Harris, and I wouldn't count him out of this fight. But like I said before, my official prediction is Alexander Volkov. I think it's going the distance. It could be a late round TKO, but I think it's going to go the distance. Anyway, that's my prediction for that fight. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe. Because I have a lot more content than this. Got more content coming. And yeah, we'll see you.